that you should be winning. But then again, you get 14-0'd by this team.
And they came here hungry. NXP. They know that they need to get the 2-0 right here, right now. This is one of their only chances to get that 2-0 because they've been up against the high-ranked teams.
Yeah.
They actually, I think they only won one with one team, but again, they lost all the series. And man, look at them right now. Look at them right now.
Yep. It's all about that. And what I don't like seeing for teams on here, I'm gonna say this over and over again. Ever since we had this online setting, I hate it when I see players holding their phone like upwards because it just means that they're not playing
focusing.
him.
Yes.
They're not focused. The moment that you have a really Realme phone in there, but the moment you turn your Realme to attack position.
Yes.
If it is attack
it means
position,
that you're doing something else.
it means that you're not focused and you're not communicating with your coach, with your team. You're not trying to improve your state of shop.
Yeah, because you don't want to press the alt tab. You don't want to be in new tabs. You don't want
Not at all.
to see the post of your friends
That's
after
right.
that game.
You don't want to see the posts ever.
Yes, ever, because you need to solve it out. You need to find a solution. Hey, why did we lose that game? How can we adjust? You need to be quick, right? You need to be quick on that on making that decision. So yeah, I quite agree with you there. But I think that's still a coping mechanism for Team NXP.
Yeah.
Again, they're kids, right? They're kids. So
Yeah, maybe it is their coping mechanism, and I hope that it really works well in their favor.
I hope so too. I hope so too. But man, my heart says Blue Fire. But in terms of stat, NXP will win.
Yeah,
NXP will win.
I think that was just a wake up call in game number 2. Nevertheless, we're gonna see game number 3. Blue Fire now on the blue side. Uranus instantly banned out by NXP Solid. I wonder what their idea will be. I think for Blue Fire, might be they consider now a Thams as a top
Pick. A top pick. Yes.
I think that they will contest. That's I'd say for both teams. Nevertheless, they will still ban out the Selena. I think Cho also merits a ban. I don't think that Blue Fire should ever give Cho and Thams or even both of
NXP.
them.
To NXP. Yeah,
That's right.
because I think Thams was the main ingredient
Yeah.
for game 1 in game number 2
Yeah.
on getting the side lane orange buff, right? Because here's the reason why an Alice, you need to like adjust something if you're going for an Alice side lane, because an Alice is weak at level 1. All she has is an escape tool.
That's right.
And the Thams at level 1 can clear the waves, probably 2 waves better. I mean, 2 minions faster
Yes.
than the Alice. So that was the match up
Yeah.
on the previous game. That's why Kripzu and actually I forgot who used it.
The Valier and
the Valier and the Thams.
Limbs. It
Yeah,
was
Limbs, and they went in early for the orange because they know that the Alice cannot contest.
Okay, so there it is. The ban on the Yuzhong means that if NXP Solid will ban out something like Farsa, they're gonna straight up just take the Thams.
Yes.
So that
there
is
you go.
indeed what's gonna happen now. I think Blue Fire are okay giving away the Cho.
Thams or Khalid maybe, because sometimes I think Blue Fire. There you go.
There it is.
There's the
Like
Thams.
you said.
Quick picks, bro.
Yeah.
Quick picks.
So now for NXP Solid, you go Cho, 100%.
Choke a lead,
Yeah.
maybe.
Khalid Cho.
There
There it
you go.
is. we got this,
We
bro.
got it. We got it. Chang-O, come on.
And Cho.
Chang-O for Blue Fire, maybe.
Yep.
Or a Valier is good against a Cho. And
Maybe they go Lance now for Blue Fire.
yeah.
So they go Lancelot to go with the Chang'o as we saw. in the previous
Lancelot,
game.
Chang-O, or Valier.
Man, what is this?
100%. You know what? The Valier answers the Cho 50-50 because the Valier can push back the Cho, but the Valier can also cancel the regeneration
Exactly.
from the Khalid.
From the Khalid, from the for the Sand Guard, right?
Yes.
So NXP Solid, do you go Chang'o now on your side, or do you go Atlas? So instead they. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
that was the audio. That was the audio.
Sojo, don't be fooled.
Atlas is good here. Atlas is good, but
Or Ling.
okay.
Okay, so they go Ling instead.
We're having ourselves a sword fight.
It's gonna be a sword fight to me. But I think that week number 3, that's where we found out that teams already know the answer to the Khalid, which is the Valier.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, teams are not picking up this hero anymore in the
But-
first phase. But Blue Fire says, okay, we see that you picked the Kali, then you're gonna pick it.
Mhm.
So we go Valier, Lancelot together.
And now, what are the missing links here for both of the teams? NXP Solid, they need another support,
Yeah.
right? Chango's open. Chango is actually good against Avalier Tams.
I think that it is just right for Blue Fire to ban the Lancelot, sorry, the Cyclops as well as the Chango.
Both of the supports.
That's right.
And just leave NXP Solid, choose whatever tank that they want.
Oh, the
Okay,
Kagura as
the
well.
Kagura.
You're looking for your support tanks. For Blue Fire, what will they choose as their tank? Are they gonna go Atlas now? Or I think NXP Solid should also ban that
Yeah,
out.
they need to consider it.
I'm thinking of other catches to the link because that's what Blue Fire needs. Maybe
Man.
they can just last pick the Gatot Catcha.
Oh, now they will they will probably pick the Atlas or Akai.
Yep.
I think
Oh, Akai actually.
Akai is good against 3 of these heroes from
Oh.
NXP.
Or do you go Popol and Koopa now for Blue Fire?
Oh,
That's one of those answers to
the
the
Ling.
because you have an instant stun, and you can couple it up with something like Gatot Catcha or something else.
just don't go for the Diggy, please.
Don't.
Someone,
Come on.
please, come on.
Do you ban Diggy now if you're Blue Fire?
No, respect your enemy.
Respect
Respect your enemy. They won't pick the Diggy.
Yeah, I think that Lancelot is not a hero that's really really finding it hard. I mean, against a Diggy. But you banned your Chango now for Blue
Yeah.
Fire, or Cyclops,
Oh,
or the Atlas themselves. They
So-
don't want to be that one.
So the Akai is the only option right now. The Dragon Warrior, come on.
Oh man,
Is this it?
Here's the thing. I would love to see Popol and Koopa for Blue Fire, but I will not mind the Nakai.
Yeah.
Now for NXP Solid, are they looking for an Alice since they banned out the Baksha already? Or a Grok
Grok.
for Chester. Okay, so they snatch it away from Blue Fire. But Blue Fire, I think that
This is definitely an Akai.
Cannot be
Definitely an
Akai.
Akai, bro. But it's gonna be weak. Their lineup is gonna be weak because looking at NXP Solid's lineup, lots of invade potential with the Grok.
You go Popol and
Yeah.
Alice now. for
Popol
Blue
and
Fire.
Alice, maybe, yeah.
Or Popol and Gatot Catcha for Blue Fire, actually.
But I would love to see the panda though.
There it is! Doesn't matter!
The Dragon Warrior.
You go Alice or Gatot for Blue Fire.
Gatot is better. Oh,
Or Batman, okay. It's
okay, okay.
You need the tempo players. Oh man,
This
it
is gonna-
doesn't matter. Inner peace
Inner
is what we
peace.
like.
Inner peace, but NXP Solid now pressured to their last pick. They need a side lane, bro. A side lane on a support, or they need a support. What is it? What is it gonna be? Cyclops,
This is so
Chango,
much hype, man.
Chango, man.
There's so much hype. But
This is the last pick, Chango or Carmilla, baby.
I think Cyclops also is good, but it might be pressured from the Akai. Or with the Kagura, there may be a Sicilian or maybe a Rafaela.
Kagura is banned.
Yeah.
There
Let's
you
go Chango.
Chango's the
Standard pick.
only support remaining.
Okay. I kind of want to see this Grok find some success in the MPL. I mean, this is something that we have not seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, Blue Fire, they're going to be banking on all of their early game. It's all about the early game for Blue Fire. And if they do not finish this
Yeah.
early on, they will lose the match. And it's an absolute necessity, for the side of Blue Fire.
I don't know, man. If
It's
I'm
gonna be close. It's
it's
gonna be really close.
Both of them, they trapped each other in the draft.
That's right.
But man, the Dragon Warrior is now using his favorite, the championship Akai. That is the championship Akai. You know what? If I'm going to give
The
a
heart-
prediction, the heart of the Blue Fire squad. If I'm going to give a prediction, I will give it to Blue Fire. Again, I want the underdogs to win. Please. I'm not being biased here. NXP is still great, right?
Yeah.
In the paper, in the contract, it is said in the prophecy, NXP will take this and
Yeah.
will dominate this. But Fuzaken and company, they proved us wrong.
That's right. You know what, Manjin, all things said and done, NXP Solid are going to have a good time when it comes to this link that they have. It's really, really easy for them to
Yeah.
secure the farm on their link.
Yeah, and actually H2O is, I think, better with the Ling,
Look at this. What,
right? Oh,
um,
an exchange.
A little bit.
A little bit of exchange.
Oh no.
An eye for an eye.
Oh no.
You know what? H2O, I think, is the type of player that doesn't that wants to be always up with the tempo, right? He wants the Claude, the Ling, the Lancelot, and I think with the Ling right now that he has, I think this is going to be his game. Because looking by the movements, with him getting that early purple invade, he will now get his own orange buff.
That's right.
This is another H2O show, like game number 1.
Yeah, we really would love to see if that is like an H2O versus the Chu show. They're gonna be battling it out. Nevertheless, Manjin, I feel that this Ling is gonna have a good time because
Yeah,
there's
me
not
too.
a lot of catch inside of inside of Blue Fire. In fact, there's really not much that can contest him. Maybe the only inherent weakness for this Ling is that he needs to farm, and he might need a lot of time for that one. And the Blue Fire themselves, they have very strong, very solid early game that they can employ.
Yeah.
Maybe
The
we
only
can see that.
catch for the side of Blue Fire for H2O, I think, is Fuzaken.
Yeah.
And he can definitely do so. Right? He masters the Akai.
Yeah.
He knows
That's right.
when the Hurricane Dance can pin a hero.
Right.
But we shall see, because I agree with you, man. And it seems like the lineup of NXP, their side lanes are also strong.
Yeah.
With the Khalid, and the Ling is definitely your best counter to the Valir too. Easy kill. So yeah, I think all of the stats are in favor still of NXP with the draft. Because I don't really trust the Balmond last pick, especially if we go to late game.
I mean,
I
really
think the
makes you
Alice is
wonder.
better.
Yeah, there are, I think even Gatot Kacha would be good, so at least
Yeah,
there's a catch. But I think the decision from Blue Fire is to maybe just let's double down on damage and maybe overwhelm them, because it's true that it's a safer pick to go for something like for Alice or Gatot Kacha. But when we do have the Balmond, it might not be the answer to all of our problems, but at least it answers one of our problems, which is the early game, right?
Yeah.
At least it solves that. While it's true that a Gatot Kacha or an Alice or any other, like Ruby, for example, might answer some of the issues that we have, but not totally, at least we have some sort of security in the early stages.
Yep.
We can win it. I like the gamble from side of Blue Fire. I'm not saying that it will work though. I'm just saying that I kind of like the style of it.
Yeah, it is
there
definitely
it is.
a risk to take. Secret is using the Balmond and will try to contest this purple attempt of
Okay.
H2O, but yes, still H2O manages to take that buff. So as Shu on the Lancelot, but this time they need to protect both of each other's oranges.
Yeah.
But
I like it.
actually, Renegade will back off and will defend the tower in the mid.
Yeah. So this is just an exchange. I like that there's not much of an aggressiveness or indecision from both teams. So we're seeing Ling is gonna be just getting his orange buff, and Lancer is gonna be. All things considered, I think I'm seeing a trend of teams just trying to invade the purple buff of the Ling on the second round, not
Yeah.
the first round, because they know that it's not the best course of action to just clear it out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You would want to control the Ling in the second round of buff so that you have a much stronger case
Yeah,
when it comes to team fights.
because
is.
the ultimate requires a lot of the white bars
Oh,
from the Ling.
that's right. That's
So
right.
that's why you want to get the second round, because at early level 1, the purple buff doesn't matter for the Ling, right? Yeah, probably it will give him a little bit of blinch poise, but still, the maximum uptime for the ultimate is the best tool that you can have for that purple. So yeah, good point there, Wolf.
Yep.
As the game progresses, it is still tied at 5,400.
But H2O is having a better time compared to the Lancelot. He's actually trying to go for this really, really mean Maxim moves there. It was scary, but I guess Chu knows already what the limits of his hero are.
Yep. And now we're seeing Renny J on the show, man.
There it is. Let's
Showing
see.
us how it's done.
They need to show up. Definitely need to show up
Oh.
as Blue Fire's here. Mac in action.
You know what? Limbs is
Where's the
actually
dragon?
winning against Renny J. With him getting that Crimson Lizard, he can definitely go for the outlay. There you go. That is the push. And here comes the cavalry. As H2O will get that free kill and will take the first blood. Limbs is actually overstaying his welcome in the bottom side.
Yep. Really aggressive in there. Coming out from the AMS, but we know that kind of needed. And at least he forced 3-man rotation in there.
Yep.
That's not the worst, definitely. But I think that they need to secure more of their supports now on the side of Blue Fire.
And now, Secret. There you go.
Ooh.
That is, look at that. H2O from out of nowhere. From the top side. That was swift from H2O going down and getting the experience that he needs.
And that's the first turret down as well. And XP Solid are getting so much of the map. There's really a lot of gold that they're securing because of this. And they also would have a straight-up chance to take the turtle so easily. And like we're saying, Ling is going to have a good time. And a good time he is having right now. Oh,
Is this the beginning of the end, though? Because Renny J also getting another freebie.
Nice dodge.
Limbs now with
Oh,
two deaths.
Oh, wow.
Adam execution out. That is the pin from Fuziken, but H2O is still now here. Wants to clean the house, but yeah.
Really weird engagement coming out from Blue Fire. Wasting their ultimates in there. Even Fuziken not that coordinated with Crypto. I think that's what they need to work on. Maybe recover some of the adrenaline from the previous game and jump off of it. But H2O really feeling it right now. 1-0-1.
He loves this.
Loves it a lot.
He loves this. This is his favorite play style. You don't want to give him that purple. Even without it, he can pull off those flinch poises. As Chu is actually rushing that purple take, even committing the Phantom Execution. But now it seems like it's the Nexplay game that we're witnessing.
Yeah. Oh dear. It's the Grok versus Akai combo. I mean,
Welcome
action.
back. Season 1.
Back to Season 1 or Season 2, but seems to me that Fuzaken is
There
having
you
the
go.
best of time.
There you go. Both of their favorite heroes taking down Limbs. Limbs falling, and actually Limbs is underestimating this Cho damage.
Oh man,
and
I don't like
H2O damage.
I don't like what I'm seeing from the stamps. Is so incredibly aggressive, and
Yeah.
you don't want that to happen right now.
And now MB is the target of Secret, but where is the damage coming from? Blue Fire now failing in every attempt that they make. MB will also go for the outplay. 0-5, NXP solid with a solid one.
Very solid one. They find another kill, and a turret push in the middle puts them up to almost 5K, and that's a lot of gold that they have. I mean, 4,000 more than 4,000 when it comes to gold lead.
Yeah.
It means that NXP Solid have already won the early game. And because of them winning that early game, can honestly say that they might have just won this game for sure. I mean,
Yep.
at the very least, they have all of the things that they needed in order to finish this game. And I like what I'm seeing from NXP Solid. No more of those weird shenanigans that they're having. Just straight up business for NXP
Yeah,
Solid.
just make it simple.
Make it simple. That's
Just
right.
pick your best hero. And look at this. The reason why you don't really want to go for those overextensions is that the link can definitely catch up quickly.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
you need to be aware that the link is everywhere everywhere in the map.
Yep.
And I think Lims, he underestimated that fact.
That's
So, with this, NXP solid right now. With a solid lead, they just need to convert.
Yeah. Oh, man. For the side of Blue Fire, I think that they have overestimated their strength in the early stages of the game. I also feel that the Balmond now is an anchor for them, not anymore an enabler.
Yep.
We did say earlier that it has a very good early game potential, but unfortunately for Blue Fire, they weren't able to capitalize on that one. In fact, it kind of felt like they didn't know what their win conditions are,
Yeah,
because it
Seems like
it just doesn't show.
yeah, seems like it.
It really seems
But
like
still,
it.
they're smiling.
That's what matters in the
That's
end,
what,
right?
Yep. We shall see. We shall
We
see.
shall see indeed.
Is this the inner piece? Nexplay is actually in the same position last when they fought out execration, and sometimes they tend to actually throw games.
Maybe. It's 6-0 now for NXP Solid. We'll see how this pans out, as it seems like they're moving on to Secret once
They
again.
can take this. Raging Sandstorm
Combo.
to the wild charge. It's been a while since we've seen that wild charge
That's
ultimate
right.
from the Grok.
They committed 3 ultimates, but that's okay. It's going to be a quick one since it's pull yourself together for Yaoi. It's also just a meteor shower, which is not the longest. When it comes to Golden, as Chu is going to be outplayed in there. Again, not a coordinated fight from Blue Fire.
Yeah. There you go. Missing every skill that they want. And now NXP Solid. Now
Oh,
with
he's
the
doing it.
stickers and Yaoi.
Yeah. Yaoi feels it.
He feels it. You've been doing this to me earlier.
Now I'm going to do it to you.
Now you know what I feel.
Okay, Chu gonna be clearing that out, and I think that there's really not much that they can do here in the middle. Instead of Blue Fire, it's gonna be really hard for them to catch anyone. That's the problem you get from getting all these damage dealers, and as well as the Akai, you don't have a solid stun. Maybe you have the Blender and the 1000-pounder, but apart from that, that's nothing else that you can get, right?
And yep. You only have the bursting fireball, man.
Yeah.
With Gripzu, and now both of the teams just popping the recall, taunting each other, and
Oh,
I
no.
think this is it, man. Like
is
what you've
bad.
said, I think after the 6-minute mark, this is game.
Might be even, yeah, I can honestly say that. There's not much I can say for Blue Fire and how they can turn this back around, but because if you compare it to game number 2, NXP Solid had Fatal Links, had the Meteor Shower, had Uranus, also had a lot of wave clear in them, but Blue Fire doesn't have that. They only have Lancelot, they only have Akai. It's the most solid win conditions that you can have for a team, and when it comes to the comeback potential, it's gonna take a lot from Fuzaken to do this.
Yep. And they lost a lot with Limbs. I think dying 3 consecutive times.
That's right. That's right. That's the 4th death on Limbs.
And now Yaoi just playing with Team Blue Fire, guarding the orange buff. This is the classic Yaoi lady that we've known. And now NXP going towards the mid, taking the tower and choking the hell out of Team Blue Fire.
8-0. Chu pokes the bear, but that's a Grok. It's gonna be impossible for him to take him down, as the recalls are gonna be spammed out. Kripzu almost completing that one, but
And Yaoi is just staying here.
and look at Blue Fire. They cannot even get out of their base. Chu cannot even step onto the purple buff to take it. That's how famished they are, and
Yep.
it's getting harder by the minute for Blue Fire to win this match.
Every minute hurts.
That's
For
right.
Team Blue Fire right now, NXP with the pick-off from H2O. H2O having this perfect game of this Ling. So much for game number 2.
So much for the hype of game number 2. As NXP Solid says, it's not about the hype. It's well,
about
it was about the hype for us,
And
but now it's all about business.
it's all about business. And we came to own.
Yeah.
We came to own, and we want to take this series. Unfortunately, if they're gonna take it Again, on paper, we all said that it's going to be 2-0.
Oh no.
And oh no.
The timing isn't perfect, and H2O gets out into safety, and that's the Hurricane Dance already down and out. Renny J.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Not
whoa,
today.
whoa. Not today, Renny J.
Says true at least. But NXP Solid there, absolutely winning this.
Yep. Is this the final Lord though? There you go. Character development still, but Secret trying his best to steal it, but he ain't dunking balls, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
He ain't Chujin. Fuzake now running for his life. Goes in with a Hurricane Dance. Nice attempt just to escape. And wild charge from Yahweh. I think this is it. Team NXP Solid still proving to everyone that they are the dominant ones.
Oh man, are they gonna return the favor? It's 11-0 already for NXP Solid.
Is this also going to be 0-14?
We'll see. As the final push might commence now. Very nice meteor shower placement, Nanjin.
Ultimate coming in from H2O. Is it too deep? No, it's not, because that is godlike for H2O and Crypto. 27 seconds onto the death timer. NXP Solid still.
Oh no.
The prophecy is real. Can they take the victory? Can they take the series though? The Lord is now dead. And Renny J with the mega kill. There you go.
And Chu is just tucking his tail and running.
This is
You will
it.
not go for the 14-0. This is a 13-0.
This is it. NXP Solid just giving a point to Team Blue Fire. But they will still be your victors for this series.
Amazing display from Chester and Yowie. And also, you have to take note, it was an early game for H2O that really went in his favor. And this is weird. Look at this. All about the social
All
media,
about
man.
the social media, man.
It's all about it.
All about. But man, you know what? You know what? Props to Blue Fire for giving us an exciting and
Yeah.
dramatic game.